It's now time for Remember When with Uncle John. John Guess, Ouachita County's resident storyteller and local historian. Sit back now and enjoy a walk down memory lane as John recalls the days of yesteryear in his own unique way. You never know, some of it might even be true. So here's Uncle John, along with his trusty sidekick, Kelly Blair.
Back on Remember When with Uncle John. Hey, looky here. We just skipped right past Monday and jumped right into a Tuesday. Week's off to a great start already. Only got 4 days to go before we reach finish line Friday. But, John, the great thing about it, doesn't matter if it's Monday, Friday, Wednesday, Tuesday, whatever. We still got our same great sponsors here on the Remember When with Uncle John show, including Sherwin-Williams House Paint, 315 Jefferson Street, 836-8125. Give them a call when you start that home project, especially if it involves paint. Greg Bradshaw and his staff can point you in the right direction.
And we got ProMed Ambulance. Give those fine folks a call at 1-800-634-0436. Get signed up on their priority membership ambulance care package. And tell them Uncle John and Kelly sent you.
Without question. Also, the Prescott Raceway. You can check out a full schedule at PrescottRaceway.net. Give them a call at 904-5952 before you head to 5121 Highway 53 East. That way you know exactly what's going on. Might want to check in right before you leave to make sure there hadn't been any delays or changes in schedules or something like that, weather permitting and all that. Or, even better, just go by and see Jackie Lewis at the Napa store in Magnolia.
And, hey, if you got any stationery needs, if you need some business cards printed up, give our buddy J.J. Lindsay a call down to Shopper's Guide. He'll hook you up.
In a hurry, no questions asked. Also, if you got some family, friends out there, say, man, I can't get up in time to hear the Remember When with Uncle John show. You always talk about how funny and entertaining it is, and I just can't get to it. Go find our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, YouTube, or you can always find it right on our Yes Radio Works Facebook page. You go find it right there.
Absolutely.
All right, John. Well, hey, I gave you Monday off. What do you want to talk about here on a Tuesday?
Well, we failed to mention the passing of a notable Camdenite here a couple of weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
Somebody that had brought lots of joy to lots of children for a long time.
Well, we can't have that. We're going to have to make up for it.
Mr. Kelson Foster, that owned the pet shop over there on West Washington Street.
There you go.
For 57 years.
That's a pretty good run.
57 years. When my girls was little, it was a Saturday morning ritual. When we lived, before we moved to Chittister, and even after we moved to Chittister, we would still come to Camden. But when they were young and we lived out on Highway 24, Saturday mornings, we'd go down to Stroop's, get us some donuts, get us some kolaches, get us a couple of different kind of pastries. And we went by the pet shop every Saturday morning and see what they had.
Pet the turtles, play with the birds.
The whole schmear. And, of course, in the days of the Twin Cinema, after Denise and I first got married, before we had Charity, Cherica was a little girl, we would go to bargain night, Tuesday nights, at the Twin Cinema. It didn't matter what was playing.
There you
go. Especially during the summer. We'd go and get us a big tub of popcorn and get us a drink and a pickle, and we'd go to the movie. And then when we got out of the movie, we'd go by the pet shop and stare through the window at the puppies and the fish and the birds.
I got a feeling Cherica really liked that pet shop.
She loved it. And, Charity loved it when she was a little girl. And it's just a sad state of affairs in Camden, Arkansas, to know that Mr. Foster's gone and that all those decades of joy he brought to these kids is gone with him.
Man, I tell you what, I hate to even go there because I'm not in the greatest mindset today, but it's just, like you said, it's kind of the state of affairs. We keep losing great people like this. We keep losing businesses like this, and there ain't nobody there to replace them. There's nobody to pick up the baton once they lay it down.
I guess with animals the way they are now, I guess you can, like anything else, you can order them online,
Oh, yeah, you can.
But there's nothing like seeing the joy in a little girl's face, standing there at the window, looking through at those pretty birds, at the pretty little puppies, at the kittens. And it was just a valuable part of our life when my girls was little. And as corny as it sounds, I remember going by there when it was just us without any kids.
Yep.
You know, you go by the Freeze King and get a milkshake, and you pull over there at the Freeze King, another one that's gone. You go by over there and just stop and look in the window, you know.
But there ain't, you was talking about doing it online. You still, to this day, never know what you're going to get online. They could always put
That's
a different
right.
picture up there or something like that. And there's nothing like being able to reach out and touch it, see it through the window, know exactly what you're dealing with, and have a wonderful store owner there to say, yeah, let me tell you where I got this one. This is how he came to be with us and all that kind of stuff.
Well, as you say, memories that bless and burn.
No doubt about it. Hey, that's going to wrap up Remember When with Uncle John here for today. But we're just getting started. Day late and dollar short, but we're off and rolling. Wrestling Wednesday coming up tomorrow. We'll see you then, John.
Rest in peace, Mr. Foster. You brought lots of joy to my child's hearts. See you tomorrow, Kelly.
You've been listening to Remember When with Uncle John on Y95. This broadcast can be heard each weekday morning at 6:45 on South Arkansas's favorite station, Y95.